It should be loaded.
We are live.
We are live?
We are live.
Awesome. Okay, so coming to you from my cell phone in a backyard.
Where'd your picture
And
go?
so welcome. What'd you say? Anyway, what I was saying is I'm coming to you live from a backyard on my cell phone because these are the kind of freedoms that we can have or are sometimes forced to have when we are working with the internet. My internet inside is completely turned off today for some weird challenges that come up. And it just reminds me that no matter what stage in the process that you're in, there's always challenges that come up. And I hear the same thing from my good buddy Aaron, who has been quite a significant presence online, and Chris Rushlow, and we got Nikki and Avram, and everybody just says the same thing. It's like weird challenges just kind of always come up. So today we're dealing with those, and today I'm on a cell phone in my backyard. So today we are talking about the power of the correct education, and I just want to give a shout out to Yazzie because even though it wasn't with our primary business, she took the training that we have been giving people, and she kind of ran with it, and she changed her mindset, and it created a financial result for her. And to the best of my knowledge, that was a very welcomed financial result, right?
Absolutely, it was. I just gained like 7 customers in one day with my other selling business. So, yeah, that's a pretty big success, I would say.
Yes. Okay, what was your biggest day before that?
This was only my second order that I'm submitting. So, either the first order, I had 1 person. So.
Oh, that is significant as hell.
Exactly.
It is. Absolutely.
And you've barely scratched the tip of the iceberg for how much information is there, right?
Exactly. I've just gotten started. I've only really done a few of the fast start trainings. I haven't even finished the level up sequence. I've done 2 blog posts, and I haven't even applied the things that I've learned to my other business, and it's already boom success.
That's so awesome.
Exactly.
And so what we're doing today is we're shouting that result from the rooftops, because here's what happens when we do that. It starts to catch other people's attention. When you get results, people get excited about it. And so that's what the entire webinar is about today. And it doesn't even have to be a long one, but it's a powerful one, because when you actually, so a lot of people get stuck in learning mode. I know I did for a year and a half, and I didn't get really too many results out of that year and a half because I was stuck in learning mode. So you get some information, you see it, and you say, oh, that's cool. That looks like it would work. And then you don't do anything with it. I didn't. And then I didn't get any results. Instead, one of our newest team members decided to take that and not only say, yeah, that's pretty awesome, but then take some actions on it. And by taking actions on it, she went from having a 1-person day, brand new at something, to a 7-person day, still brand new at something. And that's amazing. And that's going to continue to compound like crazy. So just real quick, Yazzie, I just kind of want to ask, what switched in your mind?
Actually, it isn't as simple as that. I opened to the possibility of success. I have my end goal in mind now in everything that I do, and I took actions. But it wasn't just actions on, okay, doing X, Y, Z is going to lead to this result, so I'm going to do it this many times or this way. It was, hey, my dishes need cleaned. hey, I have to send this email to somebody. Oh, I should be studying, and my kids need lunch. It was just taking regular actions, and that's suddenly there was business.
They say action is the momentum that's necessary to create bigger results, and I can't see any bigger proof than right now for that, really.
Right.
It's really as simple as that. And the most funny part to me, and the most phenomenal part to me, is that it's not like you magically just create a business, although there is some magic in what happened.
Right.
For sure. It's more like maybe I feel, and let us know, but I feel like maybe you just carried a different confidence with you, and in your daily interactions with people, they picked up on something else, right?
I would agree with that. I think the difference for me, because I'm not new to these philosophies, I'm not new to these beliefs, I'm just applying them differently now thanks to what I'm learning with Empower Network. But the biggest difference is that I set the intention and then I let it go. I carried on with what's going on in my present while hanging on to that feeling of what's coming in my future, what's already on its way. I'll just let it come and take care of the business that needs taken care of right now.
Perfect. You would be amazed. You would be amazed at how many people don't understand how simple that is.
Well, it's hard to apply. I mean, I'm 34. I first encountered these principles when I was 15. I'm just now learning how to do it.
Exactly. I just encountered these principles when I was 23, and I'm 31.
Yeah,
So for some reason, it took that long to finally get it.
Exactly. And it's amazing when
awesome.
You finally do. Like, it just comes together and falls into place, and success starts happening.
That's awesome. What were you going to say, Jen?
I was just going to say that, she said she didn't do anything big, but actually what she did do was big. It was a huge shift in how she approached doing something, and in the process, look what it did. So it was a simplistic thing that most of us, have a hard time letting go of, and in the process of just applying that simple technique, it brought in instant results for her.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is that every time you apply it in that way, it does the same thing. And now that you have that momentum, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that momentum is going to carry forward, and then you're going to see bigger results and bigger results and bigger results. And so that's really exciting. I'm super excited to see what the next couple of weeks holds for not only you, but everybody involved with what we're doing.
Right? I wish I could turn the camera on so you guys could see my excited face, but
I feel your excited voice, though.
That's awesome. And it's funny because I have to agree with you, Jen. I guess it's not really that simple. I have spent so many years trying to get to that point where my mind connected with my actions in that way. But now that I've done it, it's hard to explain what I did different because it feels like, well, I just carried on with my everyday.
Yeah.
And it really is, like you said, it's a switch. It's something that switches on you, and you can't really pinpoint it, but it just makes things work better.
It's kind of like I was reading in this book the other day, and they were talking about the physiological thing that transpires when you're learning something new, and literally. When you're learning something new, you're creating new neurotransmitter connections within your brain. And when you go through it, and maybe it was that 10-year period for you, or 3-year period, or 5-year period, or whatever it is for each individual, when that neurotransmitter gets put into practice and you fail, you have to fail a couple of times for that connection to be made. And then when you start doing it, all it does is reinforce that connection. And so now you've got this little celebration of it working, and that's just going to keep adding on to that connection and making it stronger and stronger every time you use it. So it doesn't matter what you use it on. You know, it could be a parking spot at the grocery store, or, you know, focused on the whatever financial outcome that you want in life, or, you know, whether you want a new house or a new car or a new computer or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The process is still the same.
Yep.
And what's going on, you know, literally within your brain is all the same process. And, you know, this has been documented, so, you know, that's the literal transformation of what's going on up there.
That's super cool.
And the super cool part about it is that now you have that pathway solidified. Now that it's solidified, you can really start cranking out some serious awesomeness.
Yeah, so next week is going to be an even better webcast.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not sure if she's watching, but there was another mom. She was in the same primary business that you are. And if you're watching, you know who you are. And just watch your email, because Jazzy and I are going to send you a special video, because we know that you can do it too. And for her to go through that type of a transformation in a week, 7 days. Let me ask you this. I'm going to just put that on pause for 1 second. Let me ask you this. Last week there was homework, right?
Oh, yeah, we were trying to think positive. No complaining.
How'd you guys do?
Horrible.
I made
I did horrible. I have 4 kids, man. It's impossible.
No, it's not.
I don't know. She had 4 kids too. I'm one of them.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, actually. I did stay in a pretty good mood because I kept remembering, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be positive this week. I'm supposed to not complain. So find the good in the situation.
Now, that is another transformation. So before in your life, how often were you doing that? Like adding that correction?
Well, I have to admit, I didn't even find Empower Network until I had started doing that. So before, it was probably a good month that I was trying to focus on the positive and the happiness. But before, forget about it. I was in therapy.
Yeah. I should have been.
Well, I actually was. So, yeah.
Well, that's freaking cool. Anyway, did you you had a card, right? A little card?
No, I didn't do the card.
All right. Well, then that's this week's homework. Now add the card.
All right.
Because something special is going to happen. And this is from Bob Proctor. And if you guys don't know who Bob Proctor is, which you probably do, but if you don't, go ahead and search him and check out the You Were Born Rich stuff, or the Science of Getting Rich. And he's got some phenomenal things to say. But so this is the exercise, if you will. So grab yourselves a note card. You guys listening and watching this webinar, go ahead and do the same. Grab yourselves a note card and write down whatever your income goal is on one side. I want to make, let's just use $10,000 a month, because that's a really good number for people. I'm pretty sure most people can completely live comfortable and break free on 10 grand a month. And then, on the back, well, don't write I want. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, Jazzy.
I was just going to correct you and
I do the
say
same thing.
You meant I will or I do, not I want.
Yes, I am. I am making $10,000 a month. And then flip the card over and write, how can I add $10,000 worth of value to my marketplace per month? When you wake up in the morning, after you do whatever your morning rituals are, I don't want to know about them, read that card read the front of the card, close your eyes, and just imagine for maybe a minute, 2 minutes, what your life would look like if that day were today, where you could read that card and it was absolutely true. I am making 10 grand a month right now. Like, shit, that's sweet. Now, life would be like, and how you would be feeling. And then, after you've got that feeling and you can see it pretty clear, flip the card over and ask yourself, how can I add $10,000 or X amount of money dollars to my marketplace this month? And if you do that every single morning after you wake up and every single night before you go to bed, you will be blown away at what kind of results you will get.
Yes,
So,
you will.
that is this week's homework. Again.
Yeah, this time I'm actually getting a note card out and writing it down.
Awesome, awesome.
If I can find the note cards. Oh, they're there. I would even
Where
show
do you find the note cards?
They're in my drawer.
Well, your camera doesn't work, so we can't see.
I know. I was sitting next. Fine. All right, I'm writing it down. 10,000 is my
Excellent.
goal, so that this works.
Beautiful. Mine has 5 more zeros on that.
That's what you're paying for our vacation.
That's exactly why I'm going to be paying for our vacation. Exactly. And I listen to that vision every single day, multiple times a day. In fact, I close my eyes anytime I can during the day, and I live in that reality more than I live in this one, and that's how I know that we are very quickly shifting from this one to that one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be ridiculous, actually. So this week for the homework for me, it's very weird, but I definitely didn't rock out the week either, but I corrected myself a lot. And that's the beginning. The beginning is realizing what programs are running for you, and then getting on top of those and correcting them. We're all human. We all make mistakes. It's all good. The biggest thing is learning from those as quickly as possible and then implementing new ideas and new paradigms and new thought processes. The great Albert Einstein once said that a problem cannot be solved on the same level of thinking in which it was created. So true. And so you have to change the way you're thinking if you'd like to get a different result. Because if you keep thinking the same way, you keep getting the same results. That really is the definition of insanity, right?
Absolutely, it is.
If you expect something different to happen and keep doing the same thing anyway. So you got your note card, right?
Jazzy?
Oh, we can see it.
There's the note card.
Boom.
Oh, awesome.
So the reason that we wrote I am, don't forget the backside. Actually,
Okay. Here's the backside.
our language again, my language. See, we do it. We're programmed. It's crazy. Remember to write on the back of the card, how can I add that much value to the marketplace this month? And just read that and do that exercise for at least 2 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes in the evening.
Is that backwards on the screen?
I love it.
No, but what I would do, Jazzy, is I would change the marketplace to my marketplace.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I like that better too.
All right, I'm doing that now.
I really love the card though. That card has a very big vibration of positivity attached to it.
My tongue.
I can feel
smiley
it just
faces.
looking at it. Yeah.
Good. Well, I had to show you proof that I actually did it, so and everybody else could see that I really did it. I'm not just saying it, since my camera's not on.
And everybody else
Awesome.
can see that you actually did it.
Exactly. Now the whole audience is holding me accountable and
Yep.
vibration anyway.
You got to follow through. It just has to happen. That's the next logical step. All right.
Yeah, that's why I love this webcast. Thanks for keeping us accountable.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. There will be a day in which we have all 10 slots filled up when people stop being shy.
That would be awesome.
Well, it's coming quickly. It's coming quickly. Because the 3 of us and the 4 of us together, Tabby's not on it today, but we are sending out a massive vibration to the people that need it the most. And we are ready to help you, and we are here to help you.
Yes,
So,
we are.
Where's your card, Jen?
Well, I haven't written mine out yet, but I've got it all over the windows.
I do too, actually. I'll show you. I gotta go inside.
If I move my camera, I just busted my speaker, and if I move it, it will stop working. So I can't move it yet.
If you move your speaker, it will stop working?
Yes.
We'll just have to take your word for it.
All right. Yeah, right.
Okay, the suspense is killing me. What are you doing?
Well, I guess, I don't know if you guys can actually see that written on there.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Maybe. So this is one of the mirrors in my house. And then I have another one upstairs. So this is in the kitchen. Every time I make food, you take a stop, you read that. I also have a secret one written. And I'll show it to you guys after we stop the live. So only the members get to see that one because it's way too powerful.
Say, that's more encouragement for people to stop being shy and join in.
Yeah, exactly. So that's really, I just wanted to come and hang out and celebrate your success today and say damn good job, because you're one of the few that take action. And action leads to more action, leads to more momentum, leads to bigger results, leads to freedom. And ultimately, that's the end game goal right there, at least for me, is being able to help somebody else, and then another person, and then another person, and then another person on that path to breaking into a complete freedom lifestyle where you can wake up and eat whatever you want all day. You can take your kids wherever in the world you want to go today. It doesn't matter. You can take yourself anywhere and go do anything that suits your fancy. And that is what we're all working to achieve. And guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Because it's already happening for thousands of people all around us. And the big question is, how long are you going to sit on the sidelines and wait for it to happen to you? Because we all know where waiting for it goes. And that's a whole lot of nowhere.
You'd be waiting until next week, next year.
I have a quote that I use in some of my marketing materials. And it says, today turns into tomorrow. And tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next month. Next month turns into next year. And next year turns into never. There's no better time than right now, because there is no other time than right now to grab hold of your vision, your dreams, and make it a reality. No better time than now. So, I'm going to let you two ladies close out the webinar, since Jen has, she has the full God authority on the webinar today.
You should be scared.
I know, but I just can't help but being excited, actually. Like, seriously.
Hey, you
because
get to pass the reins on?
Yeah, there's ridiculousness happening, and we all chose to be a part of it, so it's freaking sweet. So what I do want to say, though, is to the right of this video that you're watching right now, you the viewer, there's going to be a button. And to celebrate Jazzy's success, this button is going to be a way to connect with her. And if any of this interests you or sounds like it could be in alignment with the life that you would like to be living, connect with her. Absolutely connect with her and ask her what she's doing. And by all means, if you do nothing else other than this thing, as you realize that you can easily, simply ask her for a link that you can click on, and you can easily change your life forever. So, I'm done.
Wow, thanks, Jedi.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be hearing from all of you tomorrow.
Absolutely. And if you're too shy, get over it.
That's right. Hey, email doesn't have to be face-to-face. Just send me an email.
Yep.
Yeah, so what I'll do is we will, Jazzy send me two things.
Oh.
And then the second thing.
Wait, you
cut
can't
out.
say that, Jed.
The first thing.
The first thing is the Facebook profile, so that people can connect with you. I'm going to put that over on the right on a button so that people can click it and they can just have a conversation with you about kind of what's been happening for you.
Okay.
And the second thing is I'm going to, so just Facebook me the link to the profile and your email that you would like to communicate with people on, and we'll stick those two things over on the side. And all week, I'm going to be guiding people back to this webinar with some cool little bonuses so that we just make sure that they get a chance to watch it and make sure to get a chance to connect with you.
Sounds awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, you guys go ahead and close it out. I'm actually just going to go eat some dinner because I got chicken waiting. I love you guys. I love all of you guys on the webinar, and we're looking forward to helping you achieve your dreams, whatever that may be. Whatever vision you may have, whatever thing may be calling your name, this platform is there to help you do it. So, love you guys. I'll catch you.
All right.
See you later. Well, Jazzy, do you have any closing comments that you'd like to say?
Well, other than saying how much I appreciate Jedi, because even though he put the spotlight on me today, I really couldn't have made any changes without him being there to chat with me and show me how to use the Empower Network products and what was available to us in training, in terms of training and education and mindset. So, I know he can't hear me anymore, but I want to share that gratitude that I have for him being available. And if anybody is considering anything to do with Empower Network, I just have to emphasize that I've only been hanging out with Jedi via Google for a week and a half, and I'm already seeing a difference in my life. So it's at least worth a shot. Send me your questions, send me your emails, connect with me any way that you can. I'm on Instagram, and and thanks, Jen, to you too, because our live casts are what keeps me going week to week. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, I'd just like to say, we go through our daily motions of we get up in the morning and we go to our job and we dream about doing something different. And there's a longing inside of us that we just, we have this undying need to improve our lives and do it in a way that isn't going to take us the next 20 years of school or working your way up the ladder or, whatever it may be, 5 years of struggling through a home-based, mom and pop shop or whatever it is. There's an easier way. If you do have a mom and pop shop, there's an easier way to promote what you do and bring targeted people into you so that people know about you and know what you can do for them. And what we do is we show you how to do that. And it doesn't matter what your passion is. It doesn't matter what your dream is. You know, this filters out to all walks of life, many countries around the world. And there's no better time than right now to take action.
That's right.
Because motion is the catalyst to change. You will, if you look back to your life, you'll realize that any change that was created by you in your life, whether it was out of a necessity of, you know, let's say somebody got hurt and you had to take them to the emergency room. You went straight into motion. You went straight into action. And you went and you did what you had to do to make it happen to get the emergency fixed. And at this point in time, your life is no different. Your life is an emergency. It's better now to live the way you want to now than wait 20 years until you retire. Because you can put 6 months, 9 months, a year, 18 months, and your life can be completely transformed from where it is now. So click the link. Take action now. You deserve it. You're worth it. And I believe in you, and I'm here to help out any way I can.
Well said, Jim.
Thank you so much for showing up today, Jazzy.
Thank you. Thank you for hosting and being in charge.
Absolutely.
You have a good night.
Thanks. You too.